Burlington. Oh, here we go. Now you can realize why I gave a special thank you to Perry. He organized this, he did that film presentation, he did these beautiful crystals for all the awardees, and he's an honoree today. Perry, both you and Kelly, as you go around and meet all the other honorees, ask them how special this award was to them and how it is to them right now in the past life. Talk to John Bettis. He's the 1989 winner, and see how that affected him and is still affecting him for the rest of his life. And all the honorees, it's a very, very special award, and we honor you both today. But ladies first. Kelly, were you 5 years old when you started?
I was.
Because in your bio it talks about Kelly West working 20 years, but I don't know about that.
I was 5.
You must have been 5. Kelly West, coordinator, operator of Burlington County Workforce Investment Board and One Stop Center. Kelly's career in workforce development began 20 years ago when she accepted a position as an assistant planner for employment and training within Burlington County Economic Development Department. Kelly was promoted to the county's youth program coordinator, then principal planner, and currently as the coordinator of the Burlington County Workforce Investment Board and One Stop Career Center. Kelly has been a key implementer of local and state efforts to connect employers with motivated and highly skilled workers, and has been a driving force behind numerous innovative partnerships that have functioned to provide training, education, and related skills. Kelly is well versed in the fundamentals of Workforce Investment Act. She has the gift and ability to listen, understand, and act on issues, especially during volatile economic times. Kelly's mission to integrate the workforce investment system that is fully responsive to the skills needs of her residents and in full alignment with the relationship with business community. She developed and facilitates a better Burlington, a Burlington that works. Kelly exemplifies the true value, beliefs, and dedication to service that the Ariel Wheeler was established to recognize. Kelly, at this time, I'd like you to please come up and receive your award. Formally, the Ariel Wheeler Professional of the Year Award presented to Kelly West in recognition of outstanding service to New Jersey's workforce development community. It is our pleasure to present this award to you today, Kelly. Congratulations.
Thank you. I know a lot of us joke, but when you enter the youth program, you could go on forever. I truly entered at 5. And now here I am at 25 getting an award. I'm still in the youth program. Billy, I really want to thank the real recipients of this award are at this table and spread out through this ballroom. Throughout the ballroom, because without the staff that work for the Burlington County One Stop Career Center, the Burlington County WID, the WID members, Nancy, the partners in my local area, this really is your award, not mine, because you just carry out. I think of myself as a coach, and you guys implement with the customers and provide quality, excellent customer service. So I want to thank you. I want to thank all of my colleagues in Gseta for putting up with me mainly, but for the knowledge transfer that you give me over the last 18 years, helping me with your genius, your experience, your arguments at times, and we don't always keep looking. I want to thank my Southern New Jersey partners for allowing me. I'm one of the only girls there. They're all Italian. I'm not Italian. I'm a girl. They're all boys. I want to thank them for the partnerships that we have in the South. Even if you don't always have an answer for me, if I call you, you usually make me laugh, which is very important because I love to laugh. So I want to thank the Southern New Jersey counties and my friends, Jen and Christy. And even though it's difficult every day sometimes to go in and work with the customer base that we work with, I wouldn't trade it for a thing. And thank you.
Okay. Perry Schwartz, the man of the hour. Perry has a wealth of knowledge and experience as a counselor, manager, and communicator. He began his career in workforce development as a vocational counselor, where he served over 600 individuals. What was that, in a lifetime? Or was that one time? He currently performs numerous jobs, including human resources, planning and planner, program monitor. Perry has been an active member of the Garden State Employment and Training Association for the past 8 years. Perry's commitment to the association was evident from the very beginning through his willingness to volunteer as the chairman of the Star Award for the annual conference. Perry took the helm of the conference chair during a very sad time when we lost Sharon Dutra. Perry's commitment to excellence is apparent in everything he does. He is constantly looking for ways to improve and enhance the annual conference. He has taken the monitoring committee to new heights, infusing new energy by bringing key stakeholders and resources to the table. Whenever his assistance is needed, Perry is the first to volunteer or lend a hand. Always having a positive outlook, Perry dives into tasks with enthusiasm, energy, integrity, and carries them out professionally and with pride. Perry is one of the association's most dedicated and responsible members, which is why he is deserving of the Harry L. Wheeler Award. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Perry Schwartz. I just realized that Barbara, please stand, she developed all the crystals along with Perry, and she was not recognized. Thank you, Barbara. Harry L. Wheeler Professional of the Year Award presented to Perry M. Schwartz in recognition of outstanding service to New Jersey's workforce development. And are you proud of your baby boy? Absolutely. Good job. Congratulations, Perry.
Thank you, Sal. It's definitely a pleasure to receive this award. It's even more special on the 25th anniversary as we celebrate those who preceded Kelly and I. It's such a pleasure to join this elite group of professionals who not only excelled in the workforce, but when they left the workforce, they're doing some other great things in public service. And I could say, and I think Kelly would agree today, that anyone who's received this award really wasn't expecting it, because it's their intention to do the best for their customer. It's the best for them to do what they can at the local level to help the people coming through our offices. and for the association, because we don't get extra money for working in the association. So it's important that we have a commitment to do the best that we can. But I think when one thinks of goals, some of them, or some people might think of them as just personal goals, but for the most part, I think goals are really shaped by our affiliations, and our affiliations over the years. And I've been fortunate to have some good affiliations, both professionally, personally, and that's really going to be the basis of my quick remarks. In accepting the honor, the reason that I've been part of Gseta is one person, and I wanted to acknowledge my first director, Benjamin Lopez. Ben gave me the opportunity. When I got hired, I came in with my statistics. How many people I served, the wage of placement. Ben looked at this piece of paper, said, there's an office right there, a book, a desk, see me in a couple hours and let's see how you do. So I really learned on the job this particular field. But I'm indebted to Ben, because if Ben didn't let me get involved with the Star Awards program, and if Ben did not make me an alternate member and then a member, I probably would not be involved with Gseta, and I owe Ben a debt of gratitude. Thank you. Ben was my boss. Ben is now the Hudson County one-stop operator in Hudson County, and now he's also one of my board members. So in essence, he's still the boss. I have some other board of directors that also came down here today, and I'm so glad that they came down here, and they are a wonderful board to serve, and they are also sitting with us today, as well as the staff that came out from Jersey City. I have a great staff and work with a great staff. Additionally, I wanted to thank the current director, Keith Davis, who does our photography for Gseta. In addition to providing the letter of support that allowed me, I guess, to be in the running for this honor, he's allowed me to be involved beyond reproach in a lot of aspects of Gseta. Sure, Keith, I know sometimes it's caused you grief. But in the end, we're trying to help people get work, and we're making sure that things are seamless, and that people get the experience that they need when they come to a government operation, and that they get the help that they need and get employed. Not only did he let me get involved with Gseta, but when it involved the conference and the monitoring, that was a lot of time. And Keith, I'm indebted to you as well for allowing me that time. And during these activities, I developed many relationships around the state, both state, federally, but more so with this association. It's been fruitful for me. I just wanted to thank Virgin Velez, Virgin, who's in the front row, from Mercer County. Virgin was the president of the association when I really started to get involved with it, and she was one who would always provide advice and mentorship on all aspects of the association while she was president. And being president and taking somebody who's kind of new to the situation and learning all the players and the schematics of the association, the dynamics, I'm indebted to you. As you heard earlier, my predecessor, Sharon Dutra, she ran this conference, received this award in 2005. I was in training to do all this, and when she passed away in 2006, I was thrust into a fire that really, there were still a lot of things to know. Sharon is a planner, and myself is a planner. I did have a foundation, but without Virgin really guiding me through, I don't think I would have been as successful, and I'm really indebted to you, Virgin. I wanted to acknowledge also Mary Ann Anderson from Union County. Her, in addition to Keith, both sent letters of support advocating my selection. And one thing I respect about Mary Ann is her do-what's-right attitude. And she's also been a mentor in making sure that things go. So I have a lot of accountability and a lot of people that are looking into my life and making sure that I do the right things, not just for one person, but for many. I have a lot of women in my life, and you'll hear more about that. Family affiliation is probably the most critical. I want to mention it, and I want to thank my mother, Esther, who's in the first row, or the first table as well. She was a consumer affairs director, a purchasing agent, a business administrator, an elected official. And as a consumer affairs agent, she always wanted to keep the consumer at the front end. In our world, it's the customer. But those same traits, I think, transcended over to me. And that's why sometimes I could be a nudnik, so that we service our customers in the correct way. So my mother has a lot of influence on what I've done. Also, I want to thank my sister Bonnie, who today's her birthday, so happy birthday, Bonnie. And I'm glad she was able to join us. My niece Justine, who's here, and she has a very busy job working in this arena. She's an operations manager for Marriott, so we kind of commiserate on things and what hotels do and whatnot. And then, of course, for my lovely fiancée, Annabelle, for her attendance, her support, sharing this day, and most of all, she's heard every single detail of this conference. So I'm sure she's tired. She didn't see the slideshow, but she's been involved. When a person can do what they love most with what they do best, they're fortunate. And then when you're honored for it, that makes it even more special. It's good that it's the same thing, and this is just an extra special honor that I'm really appreciative of. Government, for the most part, is perceived as force or power, but I've always been conditioned that it's a place of influence and service, and we're in a position to influence and serve people. And that's the bottom line. And I feel that there are places in government where you really, excuse the expression, make a difference. I think we do make a difference in what we do. And I'm so happy to be here and doing what I do and being allowed to do what I do. I'm just glad to be a part of the select minority of past award winners who received this award, and glad to join you later for some pictures. And thank you very much once again.
Okay, so in closing, can I have all of the honorees please move over to the honoree chairs? We're going to have a group picture. And I want to thank everyone for their attention. Meet with the honorees from the past and enjoy the rest of the conference. Pat, do you want to, any housekeeping?
And then the reception and the exhibit.
2 more workshops, and the reception begins at 4:30 where? In the exhibit room. Enjoy the rest of the conference, everyone, and thank you.